If your man tells you that being with a strong black woman is what he wants, run for the hills, sis. What's up, loves? Jarae, Milay, the girl from around the way, where we have culture, conversation, and community. In today's videos, I'm finna ruffle some feathers today. And that's okay, because this is a safe space for cultural conversations, right? Right. I want to discuss with my sisters, and hell, my brothers too, why the black woman trope is so detrimental and does more harm than good within our own community and with our white counterparts. Before I jump into this, let me just say that I am in no way minimizing or diminishing the innate strength of black women or black people in general, because, you know, I love us for real. And I'm not just saying that to be saying it. I mean, like, I mean it seriously. It takes a certain type of tenacity and strength to manage all of the things that we deal with on a day-to-day basis and still do what we do and be who we are. Okay, get into it. But I want to specifically focus on two aspects of the strong black woman narrative, and the first one being relationships, and the second one being social capital or perception. Now, it wouldn't be right if I didn't jump this off with a little bit of historical context for that ass. Okay, America was founded on white supremacy, which we all know now today to be capitalism. Let me stop. Forgive my dark humor, y'all. I know somebody will get that joke. So if you get that joke, it's for you too, sis. But really though. So between the year 1619, when the first Africans arrived by force on this land, to roughly around 1865, not humans according to law, we were property that yielded white people endless profits and free labor. During that 300-year stint, we, us, black people, men and women, were subjugated to immense amount of torture, pain, and inhumane treatment. I don't think I really have to spell out the evilness and the viciousness that white people have imposed on people of color for years. I think we get that by now. We still see it today. But I'd like to turn your attention to a beloved American physician by the name of J. Marion. This man was dubbed as the father of gynecology for his research and experiments that were performed on black female slaves, oftentimes performing experimental, invasive, vaginal procedures without anesthesia, because it was a widely held belief that black women didn't experience pain in the way that white people did. Pretty much they thought that black women were stronger and more resistant to pain than whites. Fast forward to today, we have black women who are dying during childbirth at a much higher rate than any other demographic for the exact same reason. Doctors feel like black women are lying about their pain. Or is it that they just think that black women are just magically and simply more stronger and can tolerate more pain? You see where I'm going with this? Institutions, medical doctors, and certainly the police view black women as being strong and have higher tolerances for pain. So much so that they impose greater amounts of force, harsher sentences, and will overlook a black woman in pain due to their bias and indoctrination that black women can just handle more because we're just so much more stronger. Again, their indoctrination of the strong black woman trope. Is it that they still believe that we're subhuman? That when we say it's black girl magic, we literally are black girl magic and cannot feel pain? Is it that we don't feel pain in the same way that they do? Or is it the indoctrination of the strong black woman trope? I think it's a little bit of everything, honestly. They see our black bodies as a weapon. They see our black bodies as something that is disposable. They see our black bodies in this way that is not human. Like, oh, look at that woman. Look at that strong black woman. But when you say that, it's almost like you're taking away from my humanness. I am a keyword. I'm black, but I'm also a woman, right? But we already know how those institutions work. You know, they are constantly working against us and not for us. So now that we have that quick little blurb out the way, let's focus on how we impose this perverted ideology on ourselves, shall we? Black women are infamously known for being unwed mothers. That's no secret. And honestly, y'all, this is no nod to the institution of marriage, because that's a whole nother video, you know what I mean, that I probably won't get into right now. And I would be remiss not to mention the fact that mass incarceration and other circumstantial factors that are produced by systemic racism do play a part in Black women being unwed. What I'm trying to make here is that most of us are raised in single family household, you know, women-led single family households at that. In situations like this, we have no choice but to be a strong Black woman. We have no other options, right? All we know is get the shit done, or else it won't get done. But what most people won't discuss is how we create the new normal. We somehow have started to romanticize the idea of the strong Black woman, or the mommy that's made a way out of no way. And like, I just have to say this here. I am not discrediting Black women. Y'all should know that by now. And I do feel the need to say it more than once, because Black women are so easily targeted, even within our own community. And I want y'all to know that this ain't that. And I just want y'all to feel me and know that no Black woman slander will be tolerated around here. Okay, period. Anyways, now that I have it out my system, because I was just laying on my spirit, because I know somebody in my comments are gonna go crazy, but this ain't Candace Owens, honey, and if you come for me in the comments, I'm chewing you up. Anyways, y'all, so when we grow up watching mommy do it all and then some, we never really get the chance to see the dynamics of the household with a man present, given that he's a good one. We struggle with knowing how to receive help. We struggle with knowing how to be a team player. We struggle with tapping into our femininity because circumstances haven't allowed us to do so. We got to get up and get it. In short, due to life's circumstances, we've never had the luxury of not having to play those roles, of not having to be strong. Well, sis, listen, I'm here to tell you in 2020, being a strong Black woman is not a badge of honor that we need to show to anybody who's watching and listening to somehow get validation. It's okay to, like, wait. It is enough just being a Black woman. That is enough, y'all. We don't have to put the strong Black woman in front of it. We don't have to put the magical Black. We are enough just being a Black woman, period, without any of the extra additives. Black women, that alone is enough. When we start to add all these extra layers of, oh, I'm tough, or I'm strong, or I'm this, or I'm that, we potentially miss out on the opportunities that every other woman of every other race have the luxury of doing. And that is just being a woman. Being a woman is enough. Not to even mention like how we're being perceived. That's how we're being treated in the world. I know that saying like check on your strong friend. Well, Black women, we've always been the proverbial strong friend, right? And it's time we reclaim our femininity, our womanhood, our goddess vibes, whatever you want to call it, so we can start to negate this strong Black woman trope and essentially align ourselves with men and people in general who treat us accordingly. When you put so much on, I'm strong, I'm this, I'm that, it makes people not have to check on you. It makes people not want to do those things for you. It makes people feel like, oh, well, she got it. Oh, well, she's a strong Black woman, so let me come with brute force, you know, in the eyes of a police, or, you know, in the eyes of a man. Well, she's got it. I don't have to do X, Y, Z because she's already doing it. And I'm not saying that, you know, we are not capable, because if you think for 2 seconds that a Black woman is not capable, dog, where you been living at and who you been living with, because clearly, that's it. But the point I'm trying to make is this. When you add on all of these extra layers and you're doing all of these things, you are blocking your opportunities to just be a woman. And in today's world, we don't have to do those things anymore. And we shouldn't really have to. It's not like when you finally come to understand that you can just be a woman and being a woman is simply enough, all of those other things, all of those things, how people perceive you, even how you perceive yourself, will start to change. And you will feel the difference in how people treat you, about your own social capital, about your own understanding of yourself, therefore how people understand you. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to go walk around here with a chip on your shoulder because, oh, I'm this strong black woman, I have to do everything. Allow a man to do some of these things, okay? And when you kind of take that, when you take a step back, you allow that man to take a step forward. You get what I mean? And then the roles can kind of change a little bit. We don't have to do this like how people have done it in the past. Honestly, in 2020, I don't feel like any woman should be like, oh, I have to be this strong, tough. If you feel that way now and you're in your current relationship, then clearly that man is probably really dependent upon you and your strength. But then that would make me question, what type of woman are you to let a man, you know, somewhat dictate or mooch, leech, ride the coattails of a strong black woman? You get what I'm saying? Or, you know, and it starts within our own community, because if we view ourselves in this way, how do we expect white people to view us differently? Let's be real. Let's get honest. So when you start treating yourself as just a woman, a soft woman, a feminine woman who needs help, and I need this, and I am in pain, this is how we change the narrative as a collective. So that way, when we are interacting with these white counterparts, that's if the Lord himself come down here and literally physically change the hearts of some of these people, but we're not going to go there. Then things can start to change differently. I said I wasn't going to go in all day, and I'm not, okay? That's pretty much it. I'm not going to do anything else because I will go off on this. I really don't want this video to be too long because I'm just so triggered right now. Me thinking about it, I'm getting worked up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if anything that I said has resonated with you. Give this video a thumbs up. It lets YouTube know it's for real. I'll probably be uploading more videos about this subject, and I'm really interested to know in what you guys think. So let me know in the comment section below. Do you agree with the strong black woman trope? Has it done more harm than good? If so, how? I want to hear how y'all feel about it. Because I know a few of my subscribers, you guys are really smart and insightful. I'm really curious to know what you think. Fellas, I want y'all to chime in too, because some of you guys have some really good insight. I'm really curious to see what y'all think about this. Make sure you guys are joining my private Facebook group where I can kind of really go in on a more personal, intimate level. So I'm going to leave that in the description box. Make sure you join the Facebook group. I would love to see y'all over there too. Get that engagement going. Anyways, y'all, I am sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.